Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are. I'm Alberto Carraro, your host for tonight, and we are going to watch Hungary versus Sweden, the match for the classification round. The other classification round was won by Germany against Switzerland, and now we are going to have a look on the race number one of tonight. Sorry, I have a small error here coming and show you. It's time to go for a race right now. Here we have the 30 seconds for the start. We have Rasta Tempo, Foil, and Kispe, the captain, against Foil and Harding. I believe we are having the best team at the moment racing for both teams. We have 20 seconds to the start, and the race is going to be exciting. The Swedish one get each one Hungarian, and 7 seconds to the start. A little bit kind of an early penalty for on Rasta Tempo, and here we have start victorious for Switzerland for Sweden with Harding in the lead, Rasta Tempo being covered and Foil in second position. At the moment, though, the Swedish did not cover their opponents, so really strange. And the Hungarian Kispe and Rasta Tempo are kind of in trouble because they're covering each other. One of them should be attacking. That's what is going to happen. Crossing between Kispe and Foil, the race is going to be started really well for the Swedish, but nothing is set on stone. We have a Hungarian just behind them, looking to come back. Wind shift is a little bit crazy. That's the reason why Rasta Tempo went all the way to the right. Good choice for to open up and try to get the wind shift on the left hand side and right hand side. This should be a good matchup. I completely agree. RG Tider from the chat on Twitch. Hi, and welcome to the stream tonight. And I hope really we can see a nice show tonight. Harding and Foiled still in the lead. A lot of tuck between all the players here, but the distance between the Swedish and the Hungarian is really small. Kispe a little bit further away, but nothing that couldn't be recovered from that. 16 knots of wind, so not really a lot of wind. And they started, I believe, with around 20 meters of advantage, the Swedish. And I don't think is enough for them to be clear from the issues. At the moment, Foiled get the lead, covering Christian Harding. In second position, Kispe is in third, covering his teammate Rasta Tempo. But as you can see, this one is a really close battle. I want to remember this one is the M courses, so long upwind, short reaching, then short downwind, reaching, short upwind, reaching, and we finish with a long downwind. So really something that I'm looking for. Kispe attacking at the moment, both Harding and Foiled. He definitely went for Foiled. Let's see if Rasta can take the best from this situation. Hungarian should move from and isolate Foiled and trying to get the position. That's what they're aiming to do, but at the moment it's kind of risky. one should try to get the first position. Rasa Tempo is trying to do just that, and the other one is getting the inside. So well done here for both the team, Hungarian and Swedish. Swedish, nice mark trap, Hungarian, nice escape from it. Let's see what is going to happen at this mark, because could be even trickier. Really strong dial down from Kispe on both Harding and Rasa Tempo. Kispe needed to avoid the penalty here and maybe try to give one to foil that is in a problem. And a nice stack, and Harding gets another penalty. Penalty number 10. Strange things done by Rasta Tempo over here. Want to stop Harding but put himself in the wrong position. And he lost the situation that was really favorable for him, but still, there's still a really long downwind after this one. Penalty for Kispe on the left hand side by foiled. And even if the situation seems really dramatic for the Hungarian, we still have another reaching leg and another downwind leg before the end of the race. Let's see if the Hungarian could be close enough and put the Swedish in trouble. What is that, 40 something meters? 30 something meters? Could be risky for foiled. Everything will happen on in the next few seconds, because 12 knots do not guarantee you getting a lot of space. Ooh, bad tactic, I believe, here from the Hungarian that are leaving foiled alone. Foiled is really poorly covered at the moment. Just less than a half knot difference between him and the Hungarian. 400 meters to the finishing line. Let's see if they can manage to pick him up. Hungarian still trying to stop foil. Foil is still going half a knot slower than that. The space now is reduced to 40 meter. And at the moment, we are only 200 meters from the finishing line. And now is the race going to the most important part, where foiled is being catch up by Kispe, and actually Rasta Tempo get the first position. Let's see if foiled can manage to get the first to get to the third position, or he will get the fourth. Harding trying to help him, but it's a little bit late, and even Rasta Tempo trying to come back, but it's too late, and the Swedish get the first point of the night. 2, 1, and go. We are here at 1 minute now to the start of the race. Of the 6 boats, 4 boats on the right, 5 boats on the right, 1 on the left. This is a really strange tactic for the Swedish that want to have, I believe, is Rommel try to do a quick start, while the other 2 are trying to fight their place nearby the race committee. 27 seconds. One is moving through close to the pin end. One is fighting in a 1v1 situation, and one of the Hungarian want to have a good start from the back. 10 seconds to the start. Both are accelerating. Penalty for SGR. 3, 2, 1, and go. Rommel managed to cross on port. Let's see if there is a penalty here. Ksunia didn't manage with a TTH Virag, and the situation is really in advantage for the Swedish that have the 1-3 situation with Rommel and Foyle on the right hand side of the racing area. Was a really great start by Rommel, starting on port, clear and really fast, and definitely it paid a lot. Das Boot at the moment is the only hope for the Hungarian ahead. He could be trying to stop this part of the fleet with Foyle and SGR and try to close the gap with for his teammates. Not a really nice stack for Das Boot, one of the captain that is tacking over one of his teammates, putting him in a trouble. Also tacking now over TTH Virag to slow down a little bit. SGR 88, and Roman is actually pushing him down to cover him even more. This one will be compacting a little bit the fleet, especially Ksunia now he's going to be able to come back. TTH Virag here fighting against SGR, and the Das Boot try to give a penalty, but no, SGR instead give a penalty to TTH Virag. But the Hungarian now lost all from an amazing move of Rommel in the lead. The second position for Foyle, and third is SGR88. That is, she's fighting like a lion now. She needed to block the rest of the Hungarian team and let the 2-1 going far faster and further away. Let's see if she can manage to do that. She is really close here with Ksunia. She is in the zone. She allow him to go a little bit higher. Now she have to fight and stop them, and stop one, but she's going to be penalized on the second one. But she did her job, and Foyle and Rommel are far away from the match. Really nice block on the mark for Rommel, that was also in the final this year in Gdynia with SGR. And was really impressive how he did. He gave a lot of penalty, and SGR block the rest of the players in the back. But as you can see here, Rommel is a little bit, Foyle is a little bit close to TTH Virag, is out of her dirty wind, but she is not that far. Let's see if she can manage to come back, but no, Das Boot is covering her. Friendly fire between the player. And TTH Virag keep the third position, but really difficult to see something like this. Problem also for Kutsunya. Let's see if they say anything in the chat about connectivity issue or something like that. No, everything should be fine. Nice open up between TTH Virag and Das Boot. In this moment, the Swedish are risking a little bit if the wind is actually come from the left. But the wind is coming from the right, so they will have a 1-2 situation, 1-5. Maybe even better, as TTH Virag is trying to stop SGR from that. And probably they will get for 1-2-4. 1-4 is 7 points. Can they do 1-2-3? TTH Virag try to stop SGR and let her in. 6-15. We have a few names that we saw some only not a lot for the Hungarian team and also for the Swedish team. So it's difficult for me to do a prediction about that. It'll be interesting to see how it's going on right now. Let's go. Guys in the chat, what do you think is going to happen? What are your predictions for tonight's race? 9-0 Sweden, 8-1 Sweden, 7-2 Sweden, 6-3 Sweden, 5-4 Sweden, 4-5, 5-4 Hungary, 6-3 Hungary, 7-2 Hungary, 8-1 Hungary. No, 8-1 Hungary is impossible. So. Are Hungary going to win all the other one? 3-0 Sweden after this one. Yes, with Sailor. Yeah, absolutely. 20 seconds to start. The Hungarian want to try the port start. They saw Rommel doing it and they were enthusiastic. Yoko get a penalty on purpose to try to be clear. Also Sieber trying to do that. But I believe definitely a great start for the Hungarians at the moment, having 1-3-4 with only a Ringa Strangolatore here. Try to make some trouble for the Sweden in the front. Sweden Sailor, I believe we should do commentary together. You are with your prediction. Let's see if you are right or you are the jinxer that we actually need for this amazing channel. Penalty for Grega from Sieber. Kispe trying to keep the position over Aringa Strangolatore and the rest of the Swedish. Aringa Strangolatore, nice close, nice Libau on the Hungarian captain. And the whole Hungarian team is on the right hand side trying to get close to the lane line as the right wing shift is coming. I think Strangolatore want to work on the short one here. If I were Kispe, I would have closed the door. But and do not let Ringa Strangolatore pass by. Here is tucking to close and penalty for Ringa Strangolatore. and Ksunia get the position. So, okay, if he's, Swedish Sailor said 3-0 for Sweden after this one. And when I ask if he's want to come and do the streaming with me, it says any day. So if he's a victory for Hungary, he is a potential interesting. He have potential to be the next jinxer in this amazing channel. Tsuni in the lead, Yoko in second position, third position for Ringa Strangolatore. Kispe managed to actually go around the Ringa Strangolatore and hold the third position. Hungarian here are battling against each other on the backhand side with Rastatempo and Grega stopping each other, and they're in a 7-8 situation that is always a losing one. They need to catch up on one, and let's see what they can actually do. Let's focus here on the 7-8 situation here. Rastatempo is actually accelerating now. Let's see if they can put Seabear under their dirty wind. Seems they could. 11.8 here for Seabear, 13.1 for Rastatempo, but he's laughing up to cover him. And Greg at 12.3, so yeah, they're going one knot faster. This one is the end course, so the last leg will be upwind, and like November. So short upwind, long downwind, and short upwind in the end. Rastatempo now getting a penalty. I hopefully not on purpose, but at least a Sea Bear is there, you know. Rastatempo needed to move away from that position because he's covering Grega. And the Sea Bear and Grega. But here Kispe get a penalty from Maringa Strangolatore on the right hand side of the screen. This one is destroying the Hungarian dream for 1 point and destroying a Swedish Sailor possibility to be the next broadcaster. There are two battles going on at the moment. One is Grega versus Seabear with Ringa Strangolatore going in the mix and going to attack and penalty on Grega. Here there is also another battle between Kispe and Winner 20. At the moment, Grega is putting himself in a really bad situation, and but he's covering Ringa Strangolatore really well. Let's see if Kispe could manage to enter in the zone without the overlap. No, he cannot, and he get a penalty. So at the moment, Ksunia is the only Hungarian in the lead, but a penalty for Grega and Ringa Strangolatore did a nice kill here. Those wind conditions are tricky. Ksunia staying over there is absolutely pointless. Let's see if he's coming back to help his teammate that are losing this match. They should focus on two sailors like Seabear and Ringa Strangolatore, try to stop them and do something about it. But Kitsune is not coming back, and this is becoming trickier and trickier for the Hungarian to go back. Massive left wing shift at the moment, giving us little advantage over for Kispe over Ringa Strangolatore, but Seabear is here to control him. Kispe did an amazing job to bring him all the other Swedish on the left hand side. So if Ktuniak actually came back on starboard with the kite up, he could also try to penalize his opponent. Um, but at the moment, I would say he is not coming back, and the victory goes to Sweden with no, without any difficulties. Third point for Sweden. Sweden easy win. Let's see. I'm not that convinced will be easy. But I think Das Boot, Peterson, and TTH Virag are a strong team together. Though disconsidered, foiled Rommel and SGR are insanely strong. Just to let you know, I believe all three of the Swedish qualify 4, and only Das Boot qualify for the Hungarian for qualify 4. So that's why I mean there is a difference between the two teams. 20 seconds to the start, and this one is fleet racing, guys. No, not. I know that there is a difference between fleet racing and team racing, but has to be just something to consider. 4 seconds to the start and 2 penalties for the Hungarians. Let's see if the Peterson start will be helpful. Penalty also for TTH Virag. Zeus Peter also hit the mark, so is a 1-2-3 Swedish. So Almodovar in the chat, Sweden easy win. From a start like this, I said, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I agree, Almodovar. I completely agree. But that one was the old race. No, I understood. But you're speaking the race before, right? Not this one. Not the start of the offshore where Sweden here have absolutely the control of the start and actually destroyed Hungarian possibilities to come back. At the moment, SGR and Foil are going to run away, and Roma is staying in the back, giving as many penalties as he can. He managed to give only one and is in a dangerous position, so not really well done by Rommel here. Enough, but not well done. Oh, I would love to know more about it. Almodovar says that he was the coach for the Optimist team in his city in Cuba, and really love regatta team. I really love the regatta team, but I never have done one. Um, in sailing, only in eSailing, because there's not a big culture of team race in Italy when I was younger, and I fell in love when I understood what was. There was no races in Italy when I was young of team racing, so I was like, oh, this is really nice. This is actually what I was looking for my life. Nice battle here between TTH Virag and Rommel. Rommel is having fun, but he left his teammate alone. And actually are coming back Das Boot and Zutz Peter, and Foyle is not really comfortable, let's say. And Das Boot is not really an easy competitor to get rid of. And Foyle, I believe he is feeling it. I believe Peterson should be coming down to help, so one is covering, the other one will be attacking underneath. A little bit too late at the moment, but yeah, we'll give you later. Foyle at the moment in SGR in the lead. The second position for Foyle at the moment is fighting against Das Boot. Das Boot is not actually in the best position, but Foyle to break the overlap. He has the right of way over Das Boot. Let's see who is doing better, the drop of the kite here, but I believe they've done something interesting here, the Hungarian, getting really close to the Swedish. As I told you, Rommel during the first downwind mark didn't do a really well job, and Foyle have to battle for the rest of his race. But you see, not easy win, but yeah, still a 1-2 situation, kind of. So, not a lot of trouble, but just a little bit of concern, let's say, from the Swedish point of view. Interesting here, Zutz Peter actually managed to create separation. So if he's lucky enough that this left wing shift is coming and happen instead of this right wing shift on the right hand side, actually can get really close to Foyle and SGR. They focus too much on Das Boot. So if you manage to get the first one, no, he does. No worries. 1-2, I would say 1-2-5, 8 points. 8 versus 13 for Sweden. Let's see the arrival of TTH Virak versus Rommel. I'm already giving the points as even if it's not finished, there is the possibility. There's no possibility for the Hungarian to win. And this is the end. Have a little bit more seconds to wait. I'm jumping to the racing area so you see people preparing, and then after they're ready, we can start. The last one is in. We are 44. Just want to see if he can maneuver. Yeah, he can, and let's go. Sorry, race number 5. This one, easy wins Sweden. I'm not sure. I will not be as sure as before. Apologies if you hear a lot of noise in the background. They just decided to build a new speed bumper under my house. So if you hear pneumatic drill, excavator, diggers, etc., apologies about that. If not, really well isolated house. 20 seconds to the start. People are getting ready. There are a group here for Swedish that are trying in the right position because there is a left wing shift over there. 10 seconds to the start is time to start, but there is not a lot of wind. 20 knots here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I would say there are more black and red rather than blues in the front, but SGR is in second position in the lead. There is Relizid. Was better until a second ago for the Hungarian. Aggressive move from Relizid that managed one penalty on Sweet Sailor. Over there, Relizid against two. He's in the puck. He's in the pickle, and yeah, penalty here. 1, 2, 3 Swedish now. Nothing is said that is set on stone, this one. And as you can see here, Rasa Tempo round the mark really in an impressive way, gaining third position. Let's see what's going to happen at the attack here. Sweet Sailor managed to cross, but I don't believe SGR could, and neither winner 20. He is going for more wind. You see 27.3. Over there is 25.9. Penalty for winner 20 given by TTH Virag. Rasa Tempo is being covered, but there is TTH Virag to help. But his risky passage here between TTH Virag and Rasa Tempo. Really well performed here. Oh, 1 to 5 winning combo. Remember this one because even if you've done years of team racing, I don't believe you ever done a 5v5. And combo are kind of different. 1 to 5 is a winning combo. TTH Virag managed to pass because who is this one? He's Christian Harding, the captain of the, I would say, the Blues here. The Swedish team managed to miss on a dial down. Please follow me with a slow clap for Christian Harding, that is also getting a penalty here. Just kidding. He's done. He's playing from his car in a parking lot because he do not have a good Wi-Fi at home, so we can give him the doubt. Relicid in fourth position, but at the moment is a 1, 2, 3 for Sweden and is a winning combo. Even with a penalty, they do not manage to get on Christian. Really well done from the Swedish that are in the lead. And I believe winner 20 is going to create a little bit of mayhem at the next rounding of the mark. Yeah, one penalty. He focused on Zut Spider, also known as Peterson. And yeah, Almodovar. Again, a nice goal with an easy win for Switzerland. Sweden, sorry. One, two, three with a 150 meter of advantage. This one can hurt. Is 21 against 34. Total between the two teams has to be 55 and 21-34 at the moment for the Swedish. Really see the try to fight over winner 20. I believe they want to get as much as possible a point as possible. They want to also get as much experience as possible, as they have. Uh, everyone has another race. If the race will be confirmed like this, will be a victory for Sweden for this event, and they will be facing Germany probably on Wednesday. Um, and the Hungarian will face the Swiss. So from Switzerland, and they need to sort it out a date. But at the moment, Sweet Sailor in the lead, winning a second position for Christian Harding, third position for SGR, and when she crossed is a victory for Sweden, 5-0. Really, really well done. Let's go to see the other one. Sea Bear fighting against Sunia, Zupitzer, and Resta Tempo. 6 points for Relazid. 6, 12, 22 for Sweden. 33 for Hungary. His name is okay, so let's start the race and then let's go to the race for you. Seabear, his name is Bjorn Andersson. Yoko, his name is Peter Kostman. And the Ringa Strangolatore is Pontus Meyer. For the Hungarian, Kispe is Kiss Peter Kiss. Das Boot is Istvan Kiss. And Relizid is Ede Horvath. At the moment, let's see how they managed to put themselves here. I believe this one is Kispe fighting nails and teeth against the Sea Bear. Yoko in penalty from Das Boot, and Relezid blocking actually two Swedish sailor. Really well done here from the Hungarian. But now double penalty for Relezid and Kispe, and that's why I am here, because I am the best jinxer in the world. And also Sieber hit the trunk of Das Boot. You see, Swede sailor, when you say 3-0 Sweden, you're not the jinxer. You're the jinxer when you say, I see the Hungarian doing well, and then pam, 3 penalty, like exactly like this. Impeccable timing. Impeccable timing tonight. I'm on fire. Yoko at the moment in the lead, covering a little bit the Ringa Strangolatore, but actually want to cover Kispe. Yoko now going for a dial down on Das Boot, but Das Boot anticipated and managed to avoid the situation. I talk a lot about the Swedish. Let's go and describe the Hungarian, while Das Boot get a penalty from a nice dial down from Yoko. Das Boot is a skipper of a racing cruiser called Das Boot. Multiple times VRI Hungarian champions, and is an operative director, while Kispe is a hobby sailor with a family dinghy, 2 times silver medals at the Hungarian Championship, is a civil engineer. Relesi, they start sailing at 23 on a 22-foot sailboat, and now as a foredeck and Jenica trimmer on a 37 performance cruisers. Would be interesting to know if the 37 performance cruiser does boot, so they're all together. But at the moment, Yoko still keep the first position, while Kispe and Das Boot are really close over there due to this mass left wing shift. Let's see if Relizid it can manage to get close. Sorry guys about that. Seaberg here, I believe, yeah, managed to a nice escape from the first dial down, managed a nice escape from the second dial down. From Kispe and Das Boot, double miss here. And now there is a Ringa Strangulatore coming at 6 knots on starboard, yelling starboard to everybody. And Das Boot, first penalty, and second penalty will be Yoko Kispe. A Ringa Strangulatore do not do. There is a mood in Italian says we do not do prisoner. We hit everything we have in front. And now Das Boot, penalty on Yoko, Relacid in the lead. Das Boot a little bit slow to hoist the kite, and he's blocked by Ringa Strangulatore. On the other hand side, Kispe fighting against Yoko, while Relacid tried to keep the first position. This one is a NEM course, so Mike. This means that this one is a short downwind, that will be a short upwind, and then a really long downwind. I really hope we see the same battle we're seeing here. Really interesting, this one. Ooh, nice passage here between Relacid and Kispe, but here Kispe do not manage to go over Seabear. Really close call between Relacid and Seabear. Relacid is inside. He laughed too much. Rule 16 is applied, and we start the last upwind with Seabear and Yoko in the lead. Aringa Strangulatore in last position, but the wind is really close, and you cannot use the kite. So Aringa Strangulatore and Relacid trying to do the best they can with the kite up, and at the moment we have a 1-2-4 situation for Sweden. That could be tricky now. Massive left wing shift is coming, so at the moment no, Das Boot try to do that, but there is another right wing shift coming after. So difficult situation now for the tactician. And penalty for Kispe. Situation now is 1-2-3 Sweden, 4-5-6 Hungary. At the moment, Ringa Strangulatore is in control of both Kispe and Relacid. Yoko is in control of Das Boot. I believe they have enough advantage that no one has to stop. Let's see if we can manage to sneak in Kispe. Kispe is sneaking at maximum speed, but not kite up. And oh, Yoko is stopping here. Okay. Yoko want to have fun, and he is playing with Hungarian. Nice battle here between Dasputa, Relazid and Yoko. Yoko at the moment is in trouble. This is the kind of 2v1 situation that I would love to have seen before. And this one, yeah, is kind of too late. 10.5 for Kispe, 9.4 for the Swedish. Kispe getting the buff and is going really fast. He's catching up kind of fast, but he's far too far away. Let's go back to the battle between Dasbut and Yoko. That seems slightly personal now, with Dasbut that now is giving some penalty out. I was not expecting. And let's go to see some boats in the meantime. The Hungarian coming with a black and red, while the Swedish are coming with their M&A skin. It's actually better on Twitch rather than on my computer. I don't know how is it possible. But yeah, it's okay. This is race 7. 50 seconds to the start. Let's see who can get the race committee boat. Let me show. Let's see if is understandable from the top. Both are too close with the skins between each other. 30 seconds to the start. Strange situation now for Sweet Sailor that get a penalty, and that's why, because he's had a 6-0 in the chat. But Kispe, he's been punished for the same reason. And let's stay on Sweet Sailor for the whole race. In 6 seconds for the start, penalty to Foiled and Kispe, and go. Relazid in penalty, I would say not really bad start for the Hungarian. They have Grega over there that is performing well. Relazid and now Kispe with Xero blocking both Sweet Sailor and Winner 20. Sweet Sailor is in 6th position, guys. Remember, look at the chat. Say something to Sweet Sailor that he's in the chat, saying that he's an easy win against Hungary. At the moment, winning combo for the Hungarian only for like 17-19 or 16-20 now, so really close call still. 17-19 back. And let's see if Sweet Sailor will be the one responsible for the point given to the Hungarian. Let's see if Xero managed to cross here. Winner do not manage to give a penalty here, though Grega, he is in more trouble. He cannot pass. He's stacking here. And give the position to Foiled. Rommel here is in trouble, I believe, against Relazid that shut the door in the wrong way. He breaks the overlap. He has the right of way, so Relazid is nice, and it's time to stop him. But no, allow Kispe to get the penalty from Rommel. And Swiss Sailor is now in 5th position, guys. A really nice block from Foiled with Relazid trying to sneak in. He get an 18. Foiled get a 31. Not sure what is the funnier here. Sweet Sailor at the moment is in the fight with Relazid. He's in the wrong side of the story here. And let's see if Xero is gentle enough to just give him a penalty. And is 1-2, 1-2 for sure, 1-2-3 maybe for Hungary now. Not bad. Oh, seems dangerous. Double penalty for both Xero and Grega after I just said not bad. I have the true power of the Jinx. And now Xero and Kispe are in the last position. From a 1-2-3, maybe 1-2-4 combo, now Hungary have a 1-4-7-8. How did Kispe get that one? He hit the mark. Hit the mark. It was so important now to get as fast as you can and try to help your teammate. This one is the M course, so it will be a long downwind leg, and Relazid is trying what he can here with a block. Let's go to see the block. Winner is getting around. No, do not let this one go. Yeah, he managed to slow them down, not getting any penalty, not giving any penalty, but at least not getting it. Foil get a penalty, Greg get a penalty. Relazid should be hoisting the kite. Yeah, exactly. But he's against a winner, 20 Swedes, Sailor and Rommel. So tricky situation here. Relazid is defending really well. Penalty for Swedes, Sailor, penalty for winner. Is giving the position to Rommel, but 2 penalties. Really well done. Now Kispe is back. The rest of the Hungarian team is back. Let's see the battle here with Kispe. Laughing, jibing and penalty for Kispe. Didn't jibe on time. That was a good one though. A strange situation at the moment. 18 points, 7, 5, 12, 15, 16 for Hungary, maybe 17-ish. Kispe, he has the right of way over foiled. If this guy, Grega, help Kispe to run freer, will be better. Relazid lost the position over Rommel. Let's see if we can go to the inside of the mark before getting a penalty. Nope. Don't even try it. So the Swedish have a 1-2 situation, and they won because they do not put the rest in the back. Let's go to the race. Race number 8. 44 seconds to the start. A Hungarian with the white sails, a Swedish with the black sails. Interesting, this one, between a Ring of Strangolatore and Grega Ksunia. 25 seconds. I believe the fleet is mostly here nearby the race committee. There is a crazy guy starting on port on the other side. 10 seconds to the start. Zutz Peter went for a penalty start here. Nice, interesting. 4, 3, 2, and go. Nice start from Zutz Peter. Nice start also from Kazunia, but get a penalty in really no time. Zutz Peter in the lead, 4 position for Rasta Temple, maybe 3rd, and then Kazunia Grega Xero in the back. 1-5 is a winning combo. This one is not a winning combo. For the Hungarian is a winning combo though, for the Swedish. That except the Zutz Peter have all the rest of the team pretty well packed, except Rasta Tempo here. But guys, we have to say there is few meters difference. There is a left twin shift, later will become right. That's why Zutz Peter is bearing away, but every time he bears away, he does a couple of meters over Harding as Will Sailor. And that's not helpful for the team, actually. Not a nice roll tack, could have been done better. Rasta Tempo here actually managed to tack better, but Winner tacked even better than him. Bad tack by Rasta Tempo that blocked himself against the wind. And now we have the winning combo 1, 2, 4, 5 for the Swedish. This is a pretty strong combo with Sis Sailor in the lead, 2nd position for Harding. But Harding actually stopped himself against the wind and give Xero and Grega 2 and 3. So let's say 9, 7, 16, 25, 26, 29 for Sweden still. But as you can see right now, the match is much closer. Penalty for Harding, another one. After the mistake, another bad situation for him. Surya coming really fast, but he blocked himself against the wind over there. He missed the first one, but he got the second one. The second one is a Ringa Strangolatore. But the rest of the Hungarian team is in penalty. Grega, Rasta Tempo, Zutz Peter, all of them in penalty, and Harding is the one giving. Ksunia, hit the mark. Rasta Tempo, get another penalty from Harding. 1, 3, 4, another winning combo for the Swedish. Kazuni, another penalty. Harding, another penalty. Grega here trying to get a Ringa Strangolatore. A Ringa Strangolatore blocked by Zutz Peter. Zutz Peter trying to block in the mark. Grega should be tacking. Still a winning combo because Xero is the one right now in trouble. Grega really close Libao, but not a nice tack. and he lost the position over Harding. One, two, four, always a winning combo. Penalty for winner 20, probably done by 0, I say. Yeah. Zero now, though, is in a bit of a pickle. He has the right of lead over winner 20. And he should be blocking Sieber and winner 20 as much as he can to allow his teammates at least to get closer. Let's see if he can manage to do that or he get a penalty and the game is definitely over. Zero, let them go. That's not a bad choice. You're sure that you're going to slow them down during the downwind. But he actually lost us winner 20. Rasta Tempo is giving him trouble. He should go away. Nicely done by Sieber using Rasta Tempo as blocker for him. Rasta Tempo do not have a clue. And 0 lose all the sales. One, two, three. And that's the winning combo. That's 8 points. Now looking at the battle here. Not sure if Harding has an issue here, so we'll be waiting until the end of the timer before giving the starts. Okay, let's go. Forty seconds to the start. Swedish team is getting ready on the back of the boundary. There's no wind, guys. There's 10 knots for this start. That will be painful for them, and they're all late. They're only sailing late. They will never reach the starting line in time. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice start by the Swedish, but Peter is coming really fast. He's the only one in the puff. He's overtaking every one of them and getting in the first position. This is insane. There's no wind in the middle, and he is alone over there. He is trying to block everybody else, but the only one getting the penalty are his teammates, Redazid and Dasputh. Redazid tried to give a penalty to get a penalty at all costs here. Try to get as close and fast as he can. And look at Rommel, 26.9, 27. There's no win here, bam, 23 knots. And Peter now is going 4 knots faster than him. 22 knots back, and now he's accelerating back. But with a massive right wing shift that is becoming left here. So 1 and 3 now for Hungary. With Peter in the lead, Dasboot in a really well position. Is really well positioned. There is no win over here, as you can see. Peter almost do not manage to run the mark, to do the attack. Sorry. Dasboot put himself in a really dangerous situation with the boundaries over there, giving the advantage to SGR. Sorry, this one is race 9. Peter in the lead, SGR in second position, Dasboot in third. SGR won't try to give a penalty to Peter without success. Peter coming back? No, why not? Peter now lost his first position. A penalty on SGR was a mandatory after the attack, and now Hungarian passed from a winning to a losing combo. SGR, they have the first, they do not have the last, so that's why they are winning. 1, 4, 5 is 10 points, 11 points for the Hungarian so far. Let's see if the running of the mark will change the game. Rommel hit the mark, so penalty for him. He was catching up on the spot. Peter is forced on attack here. And Dasboot get his position. SGR, she cannot mark both of them. One going to the left hand side, one going to the right. I'm not sure. Seems with the wind shift she managed to stay in front of both of them. Dasboot really long on the lane, and he doesn't want to be covered, but there's a boundary here. He needs to come back. And Relizid is miles behind his teammate. Harding not trusting the boundary, almost hit Roma. And let's see what Peter he has in mind, because the nice one here will be when they're attacking, go and hunt them. But seems the Hungarian do not want points. Dasboot is trying now, but put himself in the wrong situation. Penalty for Harding. Good one. Dasboot, you need to go. Penalty for Dasboot. Peter has now the possibility to close the game or to bring home the last point, but he did not. And it's a 1-2-3 for Sweden. Impressive race for the Swedish that beat 9-0 the Hungarian. A nice comeback after the loss against Poland. Hungarian now is going to face Switzerland next week, and Sweden will fight against Germany on Wednesday. Guys, it's time to wrap up, but before that, do not forget tomorrow night, 21 UTC, so 10 p.m. CET, France versus Italy. The first semi-final, second semi-final will be tomorrow night for Poland versus Japan at 8 UTC, and on Sunday also there will be at 1 p.m. UTC the KO4, the knockout for the eSailing World Championship. Thank you all for watching. Have a lovely night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.